Prime Creator of all that is, we thank you for this day. We thank you for bringing us together and for the progress we are making. There is commitment and love and joy in our hearts that we are here together doing this work. We acknowledge the greatness of the power within our spirit that is you, and we are humbled and honored to know our station. Let it be so, and so it is.
Hello, my name's Ron Vroom, and I'm the old white man talking head for the Oregon Statewide Jural Assembly. This is for sheriffs and deputies on Oregon, the state, one of the several states, the 33rd state dated 1859. That is a jurisdiction of civil, common law, of original jurisdiction of Article 7 by the Constitution that you included in your oath, allegedly, as we have yet to view the bona fides of any Oregon sheriff on any county. Article 3, Amendment 7 is/R required to provide remedy when a man or woman goes against the state. Exactly. We have that as fact on Oregon since November 2022. www.orsja.org is the repository of the only lawful Jural civilian common law court of record on Oregon. This was sent to me today. SEC versus Jarkissi, 603 U.S. 109, 2024, held it violates the Seventh Amendment for agencies to adjudicate common law claims in their in-house courts. Agencies, accordingly, must repeal any regulations authorizing enforcement proceedings that enable the agency's courts to impose judgments or penalties that can only be obtained via jury trial in Article 3 courts. So then, wow, that is very interesting. So let's examine that a little bit more. The Supreme Court of the United States affirmed the Fifth Circuit's court. The court held that when the SEC seeks civil penalties against a defendant for security fraud, the Seventh Amendment entitles the defendant to a jury trial. The court found that the SEC's anti-fraud provisions replicate common law fraud and thus implicate the Seventh Amendment. The court also concluded that public rights exception to Article 3 jurisdiction did not apply, but the action did not fall within any of the distinctive areas involved. Government prerogatives were a matter made be resolved outside an Article 3 court without a jury. The court did not reach the remaining constitutional issues and affirmed the ruling of the Fifth on the Seventh Amendment ground only. 4, or instead of SEC, any government agency may be read. It is a claim. Each Oregon sheriff with the proper bona fides or a de facto that has and is providing bailiff staff to those de facto Article 7 amended courts. Know now, by those courts, you are obligated to and are or have been declared illegal or illegitimate. They are not common law. They are bogus, declared so by the Fifth and SCOTUS. also refer to the Chevron Act. Are you getting the picture? And I yield.
My name is Dr. David. Sheriffs, one and all, the ball is in your court. We kicked it into your jurisdiction, which is separate from ours, alas. It really is one team, you and us. It is, or rather should be, one jurisdiction. Your training, probably from childhood, has been to join the realm of the corporate jurisdiction, which is the entity that pays you to do what you do. You can join our team, that of the people, with a simple turn of a mind switch. A tool to assist in this process is to consider taking a proper oath to the proper Constitution with its original jurisdiction and with the laws of nature and the nature's God, as stated in our unanimous Declaration of 13 United States of America. The last several months, we have posted and made publicly available what we consider a, quote, proper oath, end of quote, for the persons in our governance. Sheriffs are our first effort in insisting on a proper oath. For it is the sheriffs who are in their county position to protect and defend the people from ticketing or sending people to the illegitimate amended Article 7 courts that should not be, from governance overreach and taxation that takes seniors' equity, their forever home, and all they possess by enforcing convictions. It's like a shift in the mind. It is the recognition of one's allegiance to life and that which is God-given. Rather than criminalizing living God-made beings for a dead corporate entity, our sheriffs are our first protection against governance overreach. Taking a solemn oath is needed for there to be a remedy in our authoritative system of governance. Once a sheriff cognizes the importance of the proper oath, they can see themselves as one of the people rather than a corporate entity meant to enforce our compliance to the bidding of the state. Therein is offered greater freedom, cooperation, and peace in all our dealings. Let it be so. Thank you for your attention. Godspeed. Amen.
They do not want to let go of this. They do not intend on losing here. And we do not intend giving it back to them.
And then the bullets started flying. And then he jumps out of the car. And he's got both his hands up.
And he got out of the car, and he had his hands in the air. He's like, just shoot me then. This is what you want, just shoot me. And they did. They shot him dead. With his hands in the air, and I saw it. I swear to God. He was just walking with his hands in the air. And they shot him. And they shot him dead, and then after he was down on the ground, shot him 3 more times.